Welcome back, Mother Duggars. Today, we have a weird one. Volvo Cummins spark plugs. Yes, doing a spark plug change on a Cummins and a Volvo. That all goes together like lamb and tuna fish, but yeah, so let's see how that goes. So the angle might be a little bit weird because the setup isn't the greatest. 8mm for the coils, 5/8 magnetic spark plug socket for dirty, 5/8 for clean. Alcohol wipes, yeah. And if I feel frisky enough, I guess I could probably just suck on them and get through my day like that, but I won't! So, somebody was nice, they already numbered them 1 through 6, so I don't have to, but if they weren't numbered, I would. Ah, you're falling. You're falling and I can't get up. Ah! Shit, guys. Okay. Ah! So, you just unboop the connectors from the coils. Boop. 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 And there are two 8mm per coil. And they're all offset their own way. That's how they have to go back in, for obvious reasons. See how far off it moved you. Good. That just pulls up, and oh! Inside, there is a little boot that comes with the new spark plugs. If this doesn't come off, you need to get a deep well 5/8 socket and a magnetic extension so the plug can come out, because if that's stuck on there with the magnetic spark plug socket, it won't fit on the spark plug right. No good. Pop to the top. Good. Good. Yes. Yeah, that's good. And number 1. Now, don't you fall on me. The spark plugs are actually pretty far down in there. Like, I mean, as a guy, I'd say it's a 3-inch extension, but you know. Once it's on there, very easy process. Unclick, pull it out, and then take a peek. This one, our Hard to see, but the gap has been bridged. That is not good. No bueno. Wow. That's terrible. Maybe. Yeah. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to be. This truck was not running that great anyway. Big surprise. Yep, same on that one. Here's where it gets fun. When you have them back here. Alright, I'll do what I did last time. Double wobbly. If I was smarter, I would have gotten shorter extension. But I am not a smart man. Same thing. No good. Wobbly. Wobbly. And not a fancy wobbly. It's like O'Reilly's or something like that. And it works. It does its job. I've abused it greatly. That's the cool part about tools. And I think it has a warranty. So that's even better. Yep. These are all poo-poo. So the reason for the spark plugs on a Cummins, they are CNG, compressed natural gas. One might have actually been torqued properly. Yeah. Those are all no good. They're all buns. Do not like. Alright. This socket, no longer used. Because that one's dirty. And these have to be clean. Cummins is very, very specific about their cleanliness, especially for the spark plugs. Because they say the life of your plugs depends on the cleanliness of the porcelain, all that good stuff. Which is why you're supposed to use alcohol wipes. I have dirty gloves. I'm going to pull these old boots out while my gloves are dirty. And I'm going to put clean gloves on. One, because that's a good boy thing to do. Two, because, well, this job actually pays for gloves. And I'm not at a dealer anymore. And, yeah. It's weird how simple things like gloves get paid for by the company, like I'm used to for every other shop I've been at. If you want, they'd probably be good Chewy toys. I don't know. I don't know. And somebody's replaced this coil before. Which, this is the coil, and then this is the coil extender. So it's actually two separate parts. I'm not breaking it apart right now, because I'm not replacing it. So, all those boots are out. Let me change gloves. I shall return. Oakley dokley, clean gloves. Oh. Spark plug box. I should have cut. Bad llama. Yeah. In this box you get a bag. bag with das Boot. I should open das Boot bag. Das Boot, das new boot, is good. Plugs are also ridiculously expensive. They're like $50-something a plug. So just be happy your car doesn't have $50 plugs. And then the magical plug with plugness. Fancy bubble wrap, which is fun to pop. Little protector. I keep that in there. So I'm ready to stick it in. Alcohol wipes are, let's go with number 3. Okay. Alcohol wipes. One is for inside here. Give it a little swoopy doopy wipey downy. Clean. How much cleaner? I don't know. I'm doing the good boy thing, like Papa Cummins says. And once I do that, and it's dry, I'll get das Boot. Put the wrapper on the ground where I pick it up later. It goes in vis-a-vis, and you just boop, and it's seated. You don't have to do any funky, squishy, weird things like that. Clean socket. And then you get whichever plug your heart desires. And you're also supposed to clean the porcelain with your fancy alcohol wipes. See? Cummins. Expensive. 2888328. That's for the 12-liter CNG trucks. And then shoop-de-whoop. It's in there. Pull your protector off. 1, 2, 3. Beat it in by hand. And then once I have it in there by hand, then I'll run it down some, just till it hits. Now that it's in, I've got this one with a shorter. I have another extension. Once it's on there, there is an actual torque spec. And it is 28 foot-pounds. And which seems excessive for spark plugs to me, but that's what Cummins calls for. And click. That's number 3, because that was easier. Orientation of the plug and the boot. And it just pushes on, seats on there, and you carry on like that for 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So let me get going on those. I will say it's super weird working with CNG, partially because when the fuel tank is full, it's about 3,600 psi, and yeah, it's also quiet. I'm used to diesels in a shop, not very quiet. Best part about these, no DPF system, no regens. Oh, so nice. instead of a $20,000 multi-part emission system, you have a three-way catalyst. It's a fancy catalytic converter, which is still expensive, but it's also simple. So they're all plugged in, all tightened down, all torqued down. Getting my trash out of here. I'm a good boy. What I want to be. Or need to be. Hey, look, a socket. So you always check because, yeah, I would have left my socket up there. My dirty one. And while they're not expensive sockets, mine is not an expensive socket, I don't want to buy a new one. And I don't want to look like an idiot for leaving my tools on the customer's truck. That is everything. Let's give it a start. And that's it. That's the fun of Volvo Cummins spark plugs. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. And remember, it ain't tight till the ugga meets the dugga. Bye-bye now.